90 days ago, my life was going in a direction that honestly scared me. And I knew deep down that if I didn't make a drastic change, nothing in my life was going to change. I wasn't just tired, I was completely exhausted in every sense of the word. My body hurt constantly, my mind felt foggy, my energy was tanked, it was so low, and my life felt like it was slowly slipping into a place that I definitely did not want it to be. I was on 7 different medications, 7. And I remember having this moment where I thought, this cannot be how my life is supposed to feel. So on New Year's Day, 2026, I made a decision not to be perfect, not to hit some exact number of days, but to go as long as I possibly could on a raw food lifestyle and finally take my health seriously. And now here I am, 3 months later, and I can honestly say my life has already changed in ways I didn't think were possible in this short amount of time. If you're just getting started or thinking about it, I've linked my free Raw Reset Beginner Guide in the comments below, and I highly recommend joining Club Raw because having that support and accountability has been absolutely essential for me staying on this path. Now, I didn't start this from a place of curiosity. I started this lifestyle from a place of desperation. My health was in really bad shape. I had serious digestive issues, including gastritis, celiac, and diverticulosis. And on top of that, I had taken a GLP-1 drug in 2024 that had caused severe digestive problems and constipation. My body was struggling, my mind was struggling, and my life felt like it was heading in a downward spiral. Going into this, I had high hopes. I thought maybe by now I would have lost more weight. Maybe everything would be perfectly dialed in, and maybe it would all feel really easy by 90 days. And while it hasn't been perfect, my life has totally changed. It's changed in ways that matter so much more than just a number on the scale. The changes I've experienced have honestly been incredible. My eyes are brighter, my skin looks better, my energy is much higher, my mind feels clear, my mood is more stable, and I wake up with a sense of gratitude that I didn't have before. It's much, much deeper. I'm no longer taking any medications. Let me say that again. I am off all 7 medications, including my hormones at this point. The inflammation in my body is gone. My anxiety has decreased. Depression is no longer something I'm battling with. My sleep is better. My pain is almost non-existent. And even things like neuropathy in both of my feet have improved. I went from having a positive ANA and all the symptoms of lupus, and now it is negative. And that is the first time in 10 years it's been negative. Even things like allergies are gone, including sensitivity to the sun, and even certain whole foods that I was having food sensitivities to are completely gone. And one of the most surprising things is I have zero desire for cooked food. That part alone absolutely amazes me. Zero cravings for cooked food. Getting started is absolutely the hardest part. It took sheer determination to make it to day 21. There were many moments where my body was adjusting. My digestion felt completely off, and everything in me just wanted to go back to what was comfortable. But I pushed through, and once I got past that initial phase, that's when something shifted. It became a habit, and now it's just my normal way of living, which is incredible. If you're in the beginning stage right now, I need you to hear this because it does get better. It totally gets better. Your body is just adjusting. It's definitely not broken, and it's healing, and that takes time. What surprised me the most is how quickly my cravings for junk food disappeared. The longer I stayed on this path, the more I wanted to stay on it. That constant pull toward processed food, comfort food, and all that started to fade. And in its place came clarity. Something I didn't expect is that this journey has revealed that I'm still addicted to food. I've used food for comfort for as long as I can remember. And I thought that switching to raw would magically fix that. But it hasn't. There's still healing that has to be done mentally and emotionally. I've had to become aware, very aware of my triggers, my patterns, and the way I use food, even healthy food, because you can overeat healthy food too. And for me, I've learned that simpler is better. I love creating flavorful meals. I love getting creative in the kitchen, but I've noticed that when I keep things simple, my body feels its absolute best. If there's one thing I wish I knew on day one, it's this. This is not a linear process. There are ups and downs. Some days feel amazing and some days feel very hard. The weight may not fall off as fast as you want. The eating might feel challenging at times, but that doesn't mean that it's not working. It means you're going through the process. I truly believe most people don't stick with this because they don't give their body a chance, a real chance, to adjust. We've spent years, decades sometimes, eating a certain way. And then when we switch overnight to high fiber, nutrient dense foods, when our body reacts to this, we think something is wrong. But it's not wrong. It's just responding to what we're putting in it. And on top of that, there's social pressure. There's cookouts, family events, vacations, church gatherings. All of these situations make people feel like they have to break their commitment. But the truth is, you don't. You absolutely don't. You can still fully participate. You just have to set boundaries and remember that your health is the most valuable thing you have. I didn't respect my body before, and it showed. I have to say this because this has been a huge part of my journey. My faith has played a major role in all of this. I want to be the best version of myself, the version that God created me to be. I don't want to be the version that falls into every trap this world offers. The Bible tells us that our bodies are temples. These are vessels that God has given us, and taking care of them is a form of respect, not just for ourselves, but for Him. When I started seeing myself as someone who is loved, someone who is chosen, someone who is His child, it changed the way I started treating myself. This isn't just about food, it's also about honoring who you are. Mentally and emotionally, this has been just as powerful as the physical changes. I've proven to myself that I can do hard things, that I'm not weak like I once thought, that I am capable of changing my life. And that alone is everything. During these 90 days, I've done a 7-day juice fast, a 7-day fruit fast, and right now I'm experimenting with more of an 80-10-10 approach. I love how versatile this lifestyle is. There's so much creativity, there's so many flavors, so many ways to make this work for you. For me, I've noticed that I feel better when I don't overdo fats like nuts and seeds, despite them being really delicious. Now, when I eat something, I can actually feel how it affects me. And now I can use that data to make better decisions for myself. This is something I never had before. If you're watching this and you feel stuck, I totally get it. I thought I was weak. I thought I was stuck. I thought I didn't have any discipline. I thought I would fail at this like I had so many times before. And here I am, 3 months in, and my life is already immeasurably better. So if I can do this, you can too. If you're ready to start or even just thinking about it, download my free Raw Reset Beginner Guide in the comments below. And come join me inside Club Raw. It's amazing. It's full of amazing people. It's full of support, encouragement, accountability, all the things we need. You do not have to do it alone. Having the support, accountability, and people who understand what you're going through makes all the difference. Life is good when you're raw. And honestly, I can't wait to see what comes next. Thank you so much for being here. God bless you.